Well, hello everyone, and welcome finally to the course introduction for MHA626 Legal and Ethical Issues in Healthcare. It is late at night on Wednesday, January the 11th, which is actually the date I was planning on starting the course. So thank you for your patience. And especially all of you have emailed and called and sent notes, but we're rolling. Just had a few technical issues, and now I think they're all resolved. So I'm Kevin Valadares, the instructor for the course. I'm also the chair of the MHA program. I want to welcome you. I'm glad you're here. I want to walk you through this course introduction for this course. It won't be very long. Tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing together, hopefully what you're going to be learning, what you're going to take away, and you'll get to know my style of how I'm approaching this 7-week online class. So I want to start just the Blackboard sites, whether this is your first course or one of your last, all pretty much have the same organizational structure in the MHA program. This is no different, but we all do things a little bit differently. So I'd like you to start, let's start with me. You know, that's interesting. My Gmail address is there on this video. I'm going to change that. It's going to be my USI email. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why that's there. Anyway, as I said, I'm a full-time faculty at USI. I've taught this course a number of years. This is my research area, my interest in healthcare as well. And so I'm going to be adding some personal, some professional stuff into the course about some of the project work that I've been fortunate to be part of here at USI and in the region as well. But if you want to, get in touch with me, just let me know. Email, phone is perfectly fine. Usually respond very quickly. This is a picture of my 2 dogs who are sitting right in front of me, sleeping on a couch, which I've apparently lost. I've lost that battle a long time ago. But so anyway, please get in touch with me if you have any questions whatsoever. I want to start with the Start Here button as well. This is where you will find the course syllabus, the course calendar. I'll go through it in a second. One of the first assignments for this week is to introduce yourself, as it is in every Blackboard course, just through a short voice thread video, so I can really learn about you. You can learn about each other as well. And you can also check out essentially all the objectives and assessments in the course through the course mapping worksheet as well. Let's go right to the syllabus and calendar for the course. First, you'll note, and I think you already know, there's no textbook for the class. Round of applause, please. But let's talk about the syllabus for the course, which is really what we're going to be covering. There's a lot to cover. And to cover everything, legal and ethical issues in healthcare in 7 weeks is a bit ridiculous. So this is really a big picture overview, a summary, but the topics that we cover, we're going to go deep into, and you're going to be directly involved. In fact, you're going to be asked to really contribute your experience, your knowledge, and perhaps your successes and maybe some failures as well in this course. So this will be a big picture overview of looking at some legal and ethical issues. There's a colleague of mine named Mary Rock, who is a nurse attorney, a very potent combination, who will be parachuting in. Sorry, that's my phone ringing. A little embarrassing, but there we go. Parachuting in a voice thread. She does a wonderful lecture in the 2nd week. There's assignment related to that. Mary's had an opportunity to first practice as a nurse, went to law school, worked as a defense attorney as well, defended healthcare institutions, mainly acute care hospitals, been part of the Indiana State Nursing Association, and very big in the Indiana Bar Association as it pertains to healthcare. So a wonderful friend and colleague, and going to be taking over the legal portion, and I'll take the rest of it in the course. And so this course also meets a variety of core competencies that we've adopted in the MHA program: the health and healthcare environment, management, leadership, and relationship management. That last piece is really going to be key, because in the contents of legal and ethical issues in healthcare, it's really about relationships, conflicts, and sometimes failed relationships. I think by now, all of you probably have a sense that for this fully online course, you really need whatever device you use is perfectly fine. I tend to use my Surface Pro, but I use my iPad a lot as well. As long as you have a strong and stable internet connection, you're going to be fine with everything, because there is no textbook. There'll be articles, popular press, scholarly, some documentaries, all of it accessible through the Blackboard site. So you don't really need anything else. Probably the most important thing you need, and I need it just as well as you do, is to manage our time when it comes to connecting to the content, connecting to assignments, connecting to each other. So that's an ongoing challenge for all of us. And for you, you've chosen to be here. I'm glad you're here, but it's really about managing your time. And so that I'll say before I talk about some assessments is I do want you to get in touch with me, because I understand that all of you are working, you have families, you have other commitments as well. And so there are deadlines in the course. I'll talk a little bit about it in the course calendar, but it's much more important to me that you have the ability to participate, to show up, to submit stuff. And if that means a little flexibility, then perfectly fine. There's a number of different assignments in the course, and they follow really a sequential basis, from the legal to the ethical to a lot of reflection as well, and then a project at the end, which you will start working on right at the beginning. It's out of 100 points. It's a nice round number, and this is the grading scale for the MHA program and all graduate courses at USI. Okay, so the course calendar, which I'm going to perhaps ask you to keep somewhere, I sort of have it printed out just so I can follow along, just like you can. You'll see the course calendar for this spring semester. On the left-hand side, it has actually weekdays. As example, today is the 11th of January. I've just chosen Wednesday, the middle of a work week, as the course day. And so you'll see that the new stuff will be available on Wednesday. All the assignment due dates are due by Wednesday. And I essentially put 6 p.m. Central Standard Time as the time, mainly because I'm awake and alive at 6 p.m., but usually not at midnight. This tonight might be an exception. But again, flexibility is the key, but you'll see Wednesdays all the way up until the end are noted here. So do make note of that. The topics, the course content, all of the assignments and everything is there. And just like this is a YouTube video, I tend to do YouTube video instructions for all the different assignments. So you have a sense of what is asked of you. I'll go next to just an example of the first week. What you'll see, just like this for the rest of the weeks, is really some objectives, what's due by 6 p.m. So for the first week, you have your introduction. There's a survey, which I'll show you in a second, and then content. And the content is developed and presented as a YouTube video. It doesn't go anywhere. Hopefully easily accessible on any device as well. And then for this first week, a survey. The assignments will be in the location over here. Collaboration is for discussion boards. Again, just sort of an overall summary with everything. So Hopefully that was clear to everyone. If not, please feel free to reach out, ask any questions. Glad you're here. So let's get started. All right, take care. I'll see you on Blackboard. Bye.